So for part A, we're gonna see how varying degrees of heat affect chlorophyll. So first we have 1 cup of fresh green beans, and then we have half cans of canned beans, and then now we have 1 cup of frozen green beans. And for this part, you also need the skillet to boil the water. And now moving on to part B. Part B is to observe the effects of different pH on plant pigments. So for this case, we have this red cabbage, and we have 5 variants. So since we have the 5 variants, we're gonna use quarter piece of red cabbage here, as you can see. So for this first one, we're gonna cook this red cabbage for 10 minutes in the boiling water, and then we're gonna boil. For the next variants, we're gonna boil quarter piece of red cabbage for 25 minutes. Then for the next variants, we're gonna boil the cabbage in a water using the cream of tartar for 10 minutes. Then we're gonna follow the same procedure, but instead of cream of tartar, we're gonna use the baking soda. Then the last variants, we're gonna microwave one piece of red cabbage for 10 minutes using the microwave. And in each skillet, we bring 2 cups of water to boil. But for the cream of tartar and baking soda variants, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, and for the baking soda, we're gonna add half teaspoon. So we have a cream of tartar here, and as you can see, we mark the name. One teaspoon and 2 teaspoons cream of tartar, and we're gonna wait until water is boiling. But for the baking soda, we're gonna add half teaspoon of baking soda. So as you can see here, baking soda, we're gonna add half teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're gonna wait until water is boiling. So now water is boiling, so we're gonna place 1 portion of the cabbage into the boiling water for each variant. So let's start with the 10 minutes variant first. Place 1 portion of the cabbage, and then set the timer for 10 minutes. And now for 25 minutes, since water is boiling, we're also gonna place 1 portion of the cabbage. And then we're gonna cook cabbage for 25 minutes for this variant. And now cream of tartar, we're gonna place 1 cabbage of the 1 portion of the cabbage into the water. And then for cream of tartar, we're gonna cook cabbage for 10 minutes. Likewise for baking soda, we're gonna cook the cabbage for 10 minutes. The last variant, we need to microwave the cabbage for 7 minutes. But first, we place 1 cup of water, and then we cover with the wrap. Now we're gonna microwave it for 7 minutes. For part B, we already washed 1 cup of fresh green beans, and also place water in a skillet and bring water to boil. Now we're gonna place each green beans into the boiling water, into the skillet, and reduce the temperature simmer. Fresh green beans. Now we have canned green beans. Lastly, we have frozen green beans. And again, we're gonna reduce the temperature to simmer. we're gonna we will cover after 3 minutes of cooking and cook until green beans are tender. So this is the result for part A. We have fresh green bean, cooked green beans, and then cooked frozen green beans. You will need to observe and compare in terms of the liquid color and then appearance, texture, flavor of the vegetables. Make sure to record your observation on page 33. Now moving on to part B, this is the result for cabbages. So first variance, we cook cabbage for 10 minutes. Secondly, we cook cabbage for 25 minutes. Next, we cook cabbage for 10 minutes using cream tartar. Then we also cook cabbage for 10 minutes using baking soda. Lastly, we microwave the cabbage for 7 minutes. Make sure to record your observations on page 35. You will need to compare the difference in color, liquid color, appearance, texture, color of the cabbages.